Hello, my name's Cheryl Stippich, and I am a stained glass artist and one of the guest artists at the Voorhees Family Art Show. I've been working with glass for about 30 years now. I took a class through Blue Ridge Technical College on a whim and was addicted from the very first day. I ended up staying for 6 years. I just love working with the rich colors and the textures in the glass and playing with them to put them together in a design. I can remember the first time I went into a glass shop to buy glass, and I was like a little kid in a candy store. I just wanted one of each. It's so enticing, and I still get excited when I go to buy glass. The process of working in a copper foil method of stained glass, which is the method that Tiffany made famous, is each piece of glass gets wrapped in a copper foil. That's what the solder adheres to, and that's what holds the piece together. I like working with it because I can design more intricate details into my pieces, and it gives it a lighter line than the heavy lead, the traditional method. I like embellishing my pieces and adding unusual things that you don't normally find in stained glass, like slices of geodes and jewels, mineral specimens. It's basically, if light will come through it and it won't melt when I solder it, I'll going to add it into a design somewhere, somehow. I start with a black and white design of my pattern, and that's called a cartoon. And then I start cutting and grinding pieces of glass to fit the pattern, pin it into place until that's complete. Each step of working with the glass builds on to the next step, and once you have it all cut and ground, you can kind of see it start to develop into um, your finished panel. But once you wrap each piece with the copper foil, then it gives it more definition. Each piece is sort of framed with the foil, and it makes it more defined. Then we go on to the soldering. And soldering is a technique that is difficult for a lot of people to master, but I really enjoy it. I have to kind of laugh that I work with sharp glass and molten metal, and it's fun and exciting to me. I really think soldering is relaxing. It is a messy step because of the flux and the solder spatter. It doesn't look too good until you wash it. So it does get washed well. And once it's dried, I use a metal polish to remove any oxidation on the metal so that I can apply an even coat of patina. The solder that I work with, it's a 60-40 tin and lead mix, and it's a silver color. Patina is a chemical that reacts with the metals in the solder and turns it either black or copper, or there's additives you can put in it that will adjust those colors. It is an instant reaction, and so 95% of the time I use the black patina because it really makes the colors pop. Your eye automatically wants to go to a shiny spot or the light spot when you look at a piece of stained glass. So by putting the black patina on it, you really then look at the colors and the design. It defines the design a lot more. Once the patina is the way I like it, then it gets rinsed and washed again and then dried well. It then needs to be polished with a wax. And this is not my favorite thing to do because I don't like to clean anyways. It's very critical step though, because this is what's going to make it sparkle and shine. I have little toothpicks and different toothbrushes and everything to go in and get all the nooks and crannies and get it nice and clean. It's a little booger sometimes with the textured glasses, but like I said, it's a critical step to make it, to finish it. Then you get to hang it in the window. And even after 30 years, I still get excited when I hang a piece and then can step back and look at it critically and see how the colors and the textures work with each other and how it makes it flow and just really come alive. It's exciting working with the glass because it changes depending upon the time of day or the type of light that's coming through it, and whether there's light coming from the front or from the back. You never know what it's going to look like, so it's always morphing into something different. I like to think of my pieces as jewelry for your windows. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you for coming to the show, and thank you for supporting your local artists.